They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He almost outkicked the coverage. A 57-yard punt, 15 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Right there, 54, right there.
Jackson on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Watson just beating the play clock. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Check. Hey. Whip. 13. It's a safety creek. Alert 3.
They'll go again with Dobbins. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To try again after the sack. Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. 54 Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set
Shoot. Show it in. Check 3.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. In the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And
if God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the richest.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict